second.
Here we go, and drive-through penalty for Nethluke jump start, but Costa leads the field. Oh wait, oh, and Matthias got a
the Renault gets crashed out.
Matthias has got a fantastic start. He's squeezing in between Onion, Barge and Luigi, and Aaron is also trying to stand up the inside. We've got almost 3 wide.
Oh my God, Thimo!
Oh, we've got Silver going side by side with Wimpy around the big long bend. Whooping bend, forgive me, I don't know the name. Oh, Wimpy and Silver Arc! Contact!
Oh my God!
Massive crash!
Oh, there's a huge crash here. With Crimsonian and Keyboard Magnussen.
Yeah, and so much so, Crimsonium gets himself a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision.
Keyboard Magnussen is forced into the pits. The problem here is that he can't go and finish on the soft tire now.
What was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, the bloody doors off.
Oh, and Thimo hits the wall.
Thimo!
Traction out of the corner. He cracks under pressure, lets his teammate pass.
Thimo's going for it. He's getting the move done on Muzzy. Is he going to go for Nethluke as well? No, he doesn't wisely. Oh, Nethluke! Muzzy bumps the back off Thimo there. The Muzzy and Thimo are continuing this battle. Muzzy's up the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Yes.
Oh, boy.
That was all on Muzzy, I have to say. I'm sorry. He was front right, was pushing on the rear left of Thimo. Remarkably, Thimo did not spin.
So you would expect Thimo. Nethluke cracking under pressure from Mr. Beamer.
Or is he? Is he letting Thimo go so Nethluke gets the DRS?
You could say that, but one thing is for sure, Thimo does have significantly faster tires on them at the moment.
No, I'm sorry, Revo. I love Revo, but I have to do the put down. I had to call him out in that one. We don't say top of the morning to you. I'll address that in a moment because Thimo is going for it with the DRS up the inside. He's got on the right side of Crimsonium. He's giving him loads of room, and in fact, Thimo's giving himself too much room. He's going to compromise.
Thimo is
That was an absolute horrendous piece of driving, Thimo. I mean, he literally gave himself no way of taking that corner.
I've told them in chat that in colorful language that he should, in fact, overtake him. And he is on the stream, so he's doing this for the fans watching. Thimo's going for another overtake on Crimsonium, and this time he's going to get the outside line shown. Let's see how this goes.
I think he's got it done.
I think Crimsonium basically told him, listen, I'm going to give you the outside, Thimo, so that you will actually take the line into the corner.
The rear flap opens up. He's got the DRS. Onion is going defensive, covering the inside line. Luigi is kicking the outside. Onion defended that well, and he wasn't able to get the cut back. Onion Barge is running very wide. Luigi's down the inside. This is a great race. These guys do have a little bit of, I wouldn't say beef, but a little bit of history. Luigi's going for it. Owen weaving left and right, trying to get past him. Onion's stuck in the middle of the track, defending well. Luigi definitely has more pace at this stage of the race. They don't want to get too close. There was an incident between these guys. Onion Barge, he's harassed the Onion into mistakes here. So it's a disaster for Onion now.
So if we're looking right now, they both have 1 penalty each, so they're actually equal on time right now.
So this is for a race. Onion does take the inside line, cuts away.
Onion lets Luigi pass,
presumably
much to get the superior position at the moment, which is in fact second. It's given away any chance he could have possibly had.
But crossing the line is Luigi.
Oh, Onion makes a mistake into the last
corner. And he lost. Yeah, well, I think he did that on purpose. Luigi crossed the line. I did call it. Epic! Thank you, Mr. Luigi. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Hello everyone, hopefully I'm coming across loud and clear. You join us for another week. It's that time, people. It's race week at EGL. Excuse me. You think I had a bit of clear my throat before this? And yeah, so it's race week once again, people. Some fantastic racing up ahead. What we have in for you today is an absolute treat. It's a track that was built in the 60s. in which the driver's title has been decided 11 times, including 5 consecutive seasons from 1987 to 1991. Yes, I will introduce that voice shortly. Its first race was apparently held in 1987 and quickly became a racing driver's paradise. Its unique figure of 8 layout, which includes the fearsome 130R, has been host to many memorable F1 moments. It can only be Suzuka, people!
Woo!
And joining me, yes, as ever, is the delightful Mr. Bance. I was going to say the delightful Spaniard, but I don't know which one you identify with, so...
Oh, is it like gender? I see how it is. We can talk about that later. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Come, Bance, to the EGL stream for Suzuka. And yeah, last week out, you've seen there, people seen the highlights reel there, the last week out in Russia, which I was just saying off mic with Bance, it was a real pleasure to watch and commentate with Bance, because it was just, there's so much action, so much things to talk about. And I'm hoping, Bance, we have another cracker in Suzuka.
I mean, with this kind of grid, I wouldn't expect any less, to be honest, at this point. It's heating up. So, yeah, I would really be surprised if there wasn't a ton of battles on track.
So, well, housekeeping to let everybody know the crack, as we say, know the crack, what's going on today. So your usual names, as Bance has said, the usual boys, but we've got a couple of reserves in the form of Motocrosser. Will be on screen there now in the McLaren, running the mediums for his first out lap. We have Costa. Where is he? Oh, I think Costa disconnected from the server, so he is due in. So don't worry about that, people. But Costa is due in, and the other reserve, a completely newbie, not a newbie to races, but a newbie to us, is in the Merc GRL George MS7. He's a bit of an unknown. Blue George, yes. Hello, he's a bit of an unknown quantity, or an unknown element, or an unknown whatever the word. We need Mr. Oxford to tell me. But yeah, looking forward to seeing him. From the word is he's pretty good. Pretty good driver. Maybe he just lacks in a bit of confidence, but I mean, we have drivers like that and they still put out fantastic performances, so
yeah, we'll
be keeping a wee eye out on those reserves. But yeah, your usual faces: Luigi, Contender, Onion Barge, Aaron, you know, all the main guys. So what do you reckon, Bance? What's do you know any strats? Do you know any juice on this this track?
I think the main strat is, gentlemen, and of course ladies as well, is smash the like button on the video, on the stream, I guess, either of the two, you know, whenever you're watching this, because it does not a lot, but it's cool. Thank you. Strategy-wise, I'm not sure, honestly. I think I haven't done any practice myself on this game yet, with the tires, so I don't know how those work. Maybe someone in the chat can you know, give everyone the info, like Mr. Bailey, who says he's practicing right now.
Ooh, Mr. Bailey, tell us your info, man.
Soft to medium, says Mr. Joe. Okay, so that's, I guess.
Oh, so I was told to connect. I think I was saying Molo's name wrong. I think it's Molio. I think there's Mrs. Kitsune and confirming it's Molio. So, apologies, Molio, for destroying your name the first couple of streams, but it's all sorted now, my man. We shall address you by your correct title, Master Molio.
And also, hello and good evening to Mr. Lipscomb.
A good evening, gamers, to you too, Mr. Terror. We've got all the heavyweights joining the chat today. Excellent, this is what we want to see. Oh, well, we'll run on board with somebody, Bance.
Yes, I think first of all mention Vinny is currently on pole position. So he's heading back to the pits. He ran out of fuel as well completely, so that was a proper lap from him.
Not holding back is there our Vin man. I'm running on board with the McLaren, that beautiful car. That usually only contains just the complete epic gamers of Formula
Yeah.
1. And we're watching another epic gamer is my man Gary from County Kerry, who has shown in the past, in the right track, I've said before, in the right track, in the right moment, in the right day, he is a force to be reckoned with in Formula 1. He has got some pace in him, that man. He's coming round at the end of N130R. This chicane. Excuse me, here comes the hiccup. See, I've got my tea. And he brought me my tea. And I've got some... well, I can't say with them. I've got some chocolates. Anyway. Excuse me. We're going to run on board here with Gary. I would love to do a hot lap like Triton does, but I don't know the corner name. So he goes round that corner nicely. It's a pretty fast-paced corner.
That's a pretty good first section for him.
Yeah, you don't want to drop off too much time. Then, for me, I remember Chief, whenever Chief was asking some advice, whenever I used to be good at this game, I used to be pretty handy at Suzuka. He was saying to me, where do I get this time? And I could be wrong, but from my own experience, the S's is where you will gain most of your time on a lap. Definitely sector 1. At the corner we came around, there was a fast-paced corner. John dropped down to 4th. He drops down to 3rd, I noticed, so maybe to get a little bit more turn in.
Yep, very aggressive on the revs for him.
Yeah, and he doesn't lock up, so that was nicely done. When you get hard on the brakes there, when you get into a nice straight line, and then it's all about trying to get the nice and smooth this section. You don't want to run too wide. You want to take it roughly about 5th gear, as he does. Yes, into the 5th gear.
Yeah, this is a tricky one.
Really is. It's the second half of that corner bounce, I think, is really catches people out.
Yeah, it's the exit mainly. You can. It makes for overtaking opportunities though when people mess it up.
So the big long straight. No DRS on that section. I think they've removed that. I think for this.
Was it ever there?
I thought there was a DRS zone there. I was pretty sure of it. Unless I'm just completely.
I think they only had one.
Unless I'm just a bit mental good tonight and thinking that there was a DRS zone when there wasn't, but...
Oh, Gary puts it P4.
Yeah. The boys in the chat, the heavyweights, the men of knowledge, the men and women of knowledge will... Oh, Hugo just drops the bomb saying, how do you lock up with ABS, Tipsy? Yes, I noticed that. I thought Gary had it off, but I guess he has it on, but... Tier 2 allows for that, so there's no shade. No shade. I am a man who has much experience with ABS, and I'm fond of my ABS, but it's better if you drop it.
Yeah, you had that on for quite a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I struggled to drop it. Oh, Vinny had it off there. Struggled to drop it for a long time. Some tracks I really do struggle with, but good if you can get rid of it. You know what's even better, Bance, and I don't know whether we can say it on the stream yet, but no names mentioned, but it's really good if you can drop the line as well.
If I can drop the line?
Yeah.
Oh. The line.
The line. Oh, Hugo's bringing back moments whenever I didn't have ABS in Assetto Corsa. I don't know what he's talking about there. I mean, that's
yes, I remember that amazing Barcelona turn 1 occurred.
There's nothing to remember. Let's just move on.
I recommend everyone on the stream to, of course, after this one ends, check that one out in Assetto Corsa. I think it was race 2, where Tipsy made an incredible move on Hugo.
I'll tell you, it was just pure epic moments. It's just if you want to know how to start a race, it's like I was like from last to second before the first turn, but then I was last again.
Hugo after you committed a crime.
Hugo, the madman, just completely turned in as if I wasn't there. What?
Ah, yeah, is that right?
Yeah, that's my view. That's how I saw it anyway.
Real racing driver then.
Of course, excuses.
You just turned into my car.
You have to be an absolute blind man.
Anyway, Vinny abandoned his lap. He's not doing anything. He is still on pole.
Yeah.
10 minutes later.
I would have thought these times would have been coming down a bit quicker, but I guess I've been watching the likes of Speedy and Tara and Jensen and all them boys too much to get in the 127s, the absolute freaks. How did they do it?
I mean, the 28.1 is a solid time. Oh, Motocrosser was off the track. He hit the barrier, I think. Coutender has given up his lap.
Yeah, I'm on
Wait,
board
what is he doing? So
Coutender.
he's in the middle of the straight.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran out of fuel.
Oh, so he has. So these boys are really going for it. I only switched down to the 5 liters of fuel before, on the last run, my absolute last run. I'm giving away my how to finish and qualify on P10 secrets here.
P10, you wish.
Yeah, I wish, exactly. I need to get.
Well, you're still out qualified, but I can't really say much.
Well, yeah, I'm doing a bit better, yeah, or unless you're just doing worse. It's probably the latter. But yeah, I always drop down. I put 6 liters of fuel in my car, or whatever it is, 6 kilograms, because you can usually get a good lap in and then get back in time for the pits. But on the last lap, leave it late, switch it down to 5 kilograms, and then it doesn't matter if you run out of fuel. So that's some in the know info. I don't know what you would call that. I mean, seriously, people, anybody who's listening to this and knows any better, really knows not to take anything I say in terms of tactics and strategies.
That is true.
Because I mean, what do I know? I'm only
when I ignored your tactics in Russia, in what was it, 2SRL or SLR? 2SRL, I think.
Which one?
What, with the soft tire, or the medium tire?
Oh.
I just switched last second anyway. By the way, I see a lot of people talking about MV in the game in the stream. It's a game that's coming out in 2 hours. MV.
MV?
MV.
The only game I know that's coming out would happen to be, without advertising, a first-person shooter. Is that what MV is?
Well, I mean, you can take from the title, not the franchise name, but the title of the game itself, right? You take the first letter of each word, okay? What letters are those?
E.
No.
Probably.
No.
Well, the first letters of the game I'm thinking about is C-O-D.
Well, yeah, but without the franchise name, like the actual the title of the game. What's the title of the game? Like, what are the first the first letters?
Well, C.
No, not the. Right.
Well,
so it's Modern Warfare,
one of those things that's
right?
gone completely over my head.
Listen, it's Modern Warfare, right?
Yes, that.
Yes. Okay. M. Okay. M for modern.
Yes.
V. All right.
M what?
Or W. V.
MV.
M.
Look,
V.
do you know what? You guys are just weirdos. You really are. Why
Why
can you not just call it by its name?
We had that last night with 7 people, and I asked them, "Hey, are you getting MV?" And everyone bar Hugos knew exactly what I was talking about. In fact, even Terra Incognita did, and he doesn't even play shooters, and he knew what I was talking about. So you can join the club with Hugo.
Well, I'm proud to join that club with Hugo because he's an epic human being. So, but yes, I will be getting MV. A little bit of a flex. Whenever I used to be good at games, I reached the semi-finals of Clan Base. I don't know.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I don't know if I ever told you that before, Vance.
No, you haven't. What a pro gamer!
And so,
by the way, Luigi goes Pivan, and now Vinny goes Pivan again. Although they're in the 28 still, and Vinny only improved by 2 tenths to his previous.
And Costa and Contender are on laps as well. So
yeah, there's no way no one's going into the 27s, especially Onion Barge. I think he's about to pump out a good lap there. To be honest, I would have a look at him for the next lap.
Onion Barge, okay.
Or Contender, up to you.
Well, Onion Barge is coming to the end of his lap. Just my hiccups, people. Ooh.
Yeah, before he gets there, when are you downloading that game? When are you buying it?
Well, I clicked on a thing and it says it's downloading MV instantly, but it turns out to be the program in which you buy the game from.
Yeah. Also, did you buy it?
Well, no, but it downloaded.
Are you buying it at launch, or are you buying it sometime later?
Well, you see, that depends on what everyone else is doing. I would like to.
I'm buying it.
Well, if you get it, I'll get it, and I'll get it for Kitty.
Ooh.
And we'll do some epic gaming with it. Contender and Costa are just... Well, Costa's on his lap, but Contender is about to start his lap. I want to make an honourable mention in the chat. We have Kel is in chat. Epic. Hello, Kel. That would be Mr. Chief's lovely lovely one.
Are you watching Onion right now, by the way?
No.
I hope you're watching Onion.
I'm watching Contender.
Look at the lap. Look at the lap.
Yeah, but he's slower. He's down on his sector 2, so he's not improving. And Contender hasn't improved either. And now
I
there's
think
Costa.
Onion's about to push out a fast lap. Trust me.
Okay. I'm watching. I'm
I
watching. Oh my god.
that
Hugo's
up.
just going mental here. I'm watching him. I'm watching him. Hello.
Yeah, look at the lap. Look at the lap.
I want to do an
sector
onboard.
2.
So sector 2 time is. Good flag up. Nope, we've already seen it, I think.
Oh, what's the split? No. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. Yeah,
oh,
he's improved.
but it's not enough. That's not enough.
Yeah, well, hold on. No, he's going to push it up the sector and put it on pole position. Pole position.
It's not enough. Unless he does something mega.
Watch this. Watch this.
Told ya!
Onion.
I'm not always right.
I put my faith in you.
I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong.
So Aaron finishing his lap.
Costa doesn't improve. Contender.
This lap doesn't look particularly spicy, actually. No, he's retreating.
No, he's aborting it. So we have Vin
Contender.
on pole.
No, Contender's not done yet.
I don't think he can. He's not going to get. He's not going to improve by much. Actually, he might improve to a 128.4, a high 128.4, or yeah. See.
Yeah. Interesting. No 27s.
So Suzuka throwing up some interesting surprises. It's not a surprise to see Vinny in pole, right? Let's put that out because Vinny has got pace. He's just been a bit off it recently, so that's not a surprise. But well, in saying that, actually, when you look at the guys, Luigi, Barge, Aaron, Costa, Contender, Gary, they're all up there. You know,
Yeah, they're all there. That's what they're supposed to be.
The only surprise is just Vinny on pole. So
I don't think so. He's good on his day.
Well, that's what I was saying. He is good. But we have a remarkable moment in the stream. We have all the wives, well, the 2 wives and a soon-to-be wife, in chat.
Ooh.
Or as Kitty calls them, special friends.
Oh.
So hello, special friends, Mrs. Kel and Mrs. Kitsune.
That could be very insulting, you know.
Well, there's no offense intended.
Special friend. By the way, Van Beets, he's 3 seconds off with the medium tires, so I don't know what he was trying to achieve, but it didn't work.
Oh jeez.
So,
or sorry, terror. SLR
yeah,
wags. So here we are. It's time for some gaming moments, man.
It is time.
No.
Do you think they're epic?
I was just saying, like, no there, because Eddie's starting to go a bit mental on the sofa.
See, he knows epic gaming's about to take place.
So I apologize in advance if there's some bizarre noises, because Eddie does make some bizarre noises for a dog. But he's well behaved at the moment.
He's a special friend, isn't he?
Well, he's not. I don't know if you heard that in the background, but
I did.
I don't know. I wouldn't call him a special friend. He's a bit of a nuisance. But for the purpose of the stream and to keep Kitty on my side, he's awesome. I've almost finished my tea, so that's not going to interfere with the race. And I've got some chocolates here. Chocolat.
Oh.
Oui, je peux pas français. Je peux dire le mot chocolat.
Le français, le petit oiseau de la dysfonction érectile.
Yeah, oui.
That's all I got for you.
Ça, c'est un magnifique français, monsieur.
Yeah, très bien.
So, Pretorius is kind of putting the big downer on Vin, and who's not showing a lot of confidence in his main man. Vinny will crash with someone again.
I don't think so.
No. Oh, Hugo's asked what chocolate. I don't know if we are allowed to advertise, but I mean, I'll go for it. I am eating. Okay, Hugo, do you know the way you can get chocolate buttons? It's like the wee buttons, Cadbury buttons. Well, what's happening here? My Google Assistant is showing me chocolate buttons. No, thank you very much. It's Bourneville giant Cadbury's chocolate buttons. They are.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing.
Well, I'm not sharing because I'm eating them all. Kitty, what are you doing? Get your hand out of my sack.
Oh!
She had her hand in my sack lifting my buttons.
Kitsune, take your hand off his sack, okay?
Can I say to people now? I mentioned this on Discord as well that before we get started up the run up to this race, we are in the run up of winter. Okay, bands don't groan, right? It's a run up to winter, guys, right? And as you know, food is getting a little bit scarce for the little birds. So I would implore everyone to go out to the pet shop and buy some nuts, okay, to hang up for the birds, because there is nothing. No, actually, I'll abort that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be for the best.
Yeah, I'll abort that one. So.
Although that being said, though, donating food for stray animals is pretty epic. So do that.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to run on board with Onion, because then we'll get a good view of what's going on at the front and what's going on at the back. While everyone's lining up, we've got a couple of guys on interesting strats on the mediums, but the lights are on. The lights are a little bit spontaneous in this game for the streamers, but here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lights for me. And
it's lights out and away we go!
Gamers! And Onion Barge gets a great launch off the line of Luigi, and he gets the job done on P2 before the first corner. Vinny gets away nicely. Oh, we got an Aaron. What was happening at the back there? Further back. Aaron is off. Big crash.
Oh,
big crash.
A huge crash at the back.
Both both Racing Points and the Ferrari and the Toro Rosso. Huge crash, and it looked like
that was a 5-wide moment there. That was a Nick Racing League kind of moment right there.
You're right there, Banza. I kind of almost. Oh, what's going on there? Oh. Somebody just went veering off. That was a bit of a stream mode. Yeah, I kind of seen that in the background there. The Ferrari going straight whenever it should have went right. So. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Luigi is trying to get this move back off Onion Barge. These guys have been giving us some fantastic races. The last 2 races, they are nip and tuck with pace. So Vin is going to have it all to do here. It's one thing putting on pole. It's another thing we're keeping it there.
Yeah, just for the record, Van Beet started last. Is P13 now. Wimpy in P11 after starting P16, I believe. So great start from those guys. Also Mozzie Gaming, and keep up Magnussen actually.
Yeah, you're right.
He made up 8 positions there at the start, which I mean I'm sure it's mostly because of all the cars in front of him going off the track. But you know, you got to take the opportunities you see, and he's done just that.
Yeah, these top 4 guys are starting to stretch the lead in the back. Oh, Onion Barge got a little bit of a twisty bit there on that exit of that last corner, and well, no, he manages to hold on to it. Luigi didn't get the best of run either. So it's another battle here for P2 between Luigi and Onion, and Vin is holding his own so far up ahead, but this battle between Onion and Luigi could help Vinny. Because Luigi's going to be putting on the full attack on Onion, and he knows it. So we're going to have a couple of mixed strategies here, because Onion's going to want to try and get past Vinny as soon as possible, but then likewise so is Luigi. Oh, we got a yellow in sector 1. Don't see nothing that's further back.
Nope.
Oh, Mozzie with the 5 seconds. So
I think it's a penalty now, yeah. Mozzie's actually dropped way to the back again. He's going completely off there in sector 1.
Yeah, he's way off. Way
yeah,
off.
He's had a big issue there.
Oh, he's still off again, yeah.
SLR Matthias has come out of the pits. Mozzie has a huge amount of front wing damage as well. In fact, Aaron does as well.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised.
13th position till, from the start, so, you know, these guys are not good. Oh, and a Mercedes is off the track as well. It's Contender.
Oh, we've lost Contender. Last Clinton.
Yeah, it's past as well. They will have to come into the pits.
I don't see any damage, so he looks alright. He seems to be glitching for me on the stream.
Yeah, all of a sudden he started for me as well as Rev started glitching. But yeah, it's not looking too good for him. He's not going into the pits though.
So he mustn't have any damage.
Yeah, it's reset for me actually. Like, a moment ago I went on him and just front wing the half was missing. Actually, no, I think I was looking at his teammate right behind him. Was I? No. No, okay, so it was a glitch.
Oh, Vinny's off! Sorry, Bance.
Oh! It has happened.
It has happened, but I don't.
It has happened.
I don't think he actually hit anyone and got just the tail end of it. I think it was at that uphill after the S's, the final uphill left-hander, where you can lose your traction very easily. That's looked like what's happened to him. So, unless something else gets reported, it looked to me like he just basically lost, the car. So we have lost the Vin man, but that has set up now. That has freed Onion Barge and Luigi and Costa to set up.
I think it's hold it as well. That's when it would spin. That sucks. That's a shame. Also, someone says in chat it is true. Keyboard Magnussen has fallen back. We're getting SMH for not talking about that earlier, but to be fair, there have been other things going on too.
What are we not talking about?
About Keyboard Magnussen, who's dropped back again as well. It was up to P7, I think.
Yeah, apologies, people. It is difficult to try and cover everything. We're doing our best. Contender is on the back of Keyboard Magnussen now as well, yeah. So whether Keyboard has got any issues, I'm not sure. Oh, a bit of a lock-up by Keyboard on the mediums as well. So Contender should reasonably get past him reasonably quickly. And also, it's worth mentioning that Hugo actually called that just before it happened. What happened to Vin? Hugo says in the chat, Vinny to spin in the S's, and he was bang on. On the exit of the S's, Vin did spin, so nicely called by our psychic. That's Mystic Meg, our very own Mystic Meg. Anyone who's not for sure of that, I guess you have to be a certain age to, that. Terror will know. Terror will know who Mystic Meg is. So Silver is now on the back of this Renault.
You know what? We have not done our predictions, have we?
Oh, we have not. You're right there.
Well, you can shove one in right now. Even though it's going to be significantly cheaper looking at the positions of people, but...
all right. I'll have a daring move. I do go with my man Luigi a lot, and he has proven to be a reliable person to go with. Mon ami Luigi. But it's too easy to go for Luigi and Onion Barge, I reckon. So I'm going to go for my man Costa. I'm going to give Costa the race win.
You're going to give Costa the race win? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Onion.
Yeah, Onion's race pace is very solid.
He didn't have a good qualifying that then, but I don't know. Watching him, I kind of felt like, he's got the speed regardless. So, we'll see. But, of course, Luigi is a contender always. And Costa might have something to say too. In fact, interestingly enough, Verk is in P4.
Yeah. Verk has been...
He's started P10. He's down to P4. So, good start from him too.
We are. Yeah, so the highest in the top 10, yeah, Van Beats gets up 9 places, and then Motocrosser as well, up 7 places, so a good start for them. Of course, that would have helped probably with the incidents at the beginning of the race, help those guys out, but take nothing away from them. They put their car in the place where it needed to be. So far, they are capitalizing on other people's misfortune.
Yep, but that's part of racing. You should know yourself. Misfortune is part of it.
Yeah.
So you just need to know how to not be part of it. A part of the misfortune itself. Just watch other people have it.
But,
which for you, Tipsy, means, by the way, not qualifying P14 every time.
I'm getting better.
Okay.
Getting better. Although
I can respect that.
I'm not confident with. I'm not feeling confident about Suzuka. I mean, it's just when you see Jensen and Speedy do like 127s, it's like, how do they do that?
Well, we don't need to win the race.
No. I just have to beat Thimo.
Yeah. Should be easy enough, right?
Oh, I was about to say it, but then I thought, okay, Vance has already done it, so.
Well, he just lacks the racecraft, you see. Just getting him back then for what he said on the last commentary he did.
Mm.
He just needs the racecraft.
He doesn't have he doesn't have a significant. How would you say it? He doesn't have the how would you say that? He doesn't have the required consistency in the downstairs department. I mean, I don't even know why I made that more complicated than I really need to be, but he doesn't have the big cojones cojones. Or as they say in French, gooey. Yeah.
Just the thing for him as well, of course, apart from Terra, he's in the Williams, which is the fastest car in the game, so...
I mean, it says rocket on the side. I mean...
It does as well, yeah. And on the front, and the rear wing.
Yeah, I mean, it is leading our current race in front of a car that really shouldn't be there because they're
and Verk as well in P4. So I think it just proves that the Williams is the fastest car in the game.
Yeah. Although the Haas downshifts, man, in this game, the overrun, sorry, pretty epic. But oh, we got Luigi's going for it. He's going for it. Wait, he's got the DRS.
No.
Onion doesn't
That's
really...
an easy pass.
Yeah, Onion doesn't.
I mean,
really...
that's another thing about Suzuka though, is it's push to pass the DRS zones. You don't really get many battles.
Yeah.
It goes for most of the track. It's a fantastic track to watch and drive, but there's not really a lot of overtaking because the DRS zone that is there is just designed to get your car in front of the other.
Exactly.
So,
I mean,
that is a shame, but I'm sure some people here will still find the way to go side by side into the corner.
Of course. Absolutely. And if... Oh! Gary takes out Vinny! Or Verk! Oh! Well, sorry, no, I said Gary takes him out. There was an incident, a collision between Gary and Verk. What?
Nice save.
That was...
Matthias gets the speeding in the pit lane penalty.
I got that bang on. That was the timing of Mr. Terror. I'm actually quite chuffed to myself because Terror just props on the people just before something happens. And so
Verk is gone. We can have some crab emojis in the chat.
Yes, can we get some crabs, people? Get the crab. There we are. With the crabs, epic. So that was nicely timed. Who else have we got close? But I think Gary may have some damage with that because the Vin man is going for it. The Vin man is pretty straightforward as well. Although Gary doesn't seem like he's suffering from any understeer, so we've got McLaren on McLaren here. Oh, what a rubbish camera angle.
Maybe it's the operator.
No.
So, Gary does have damage, says Hugo Cotte, and he does. He has pitted for another set of medium tires.
For another set of mediums, yeah.
So he's gonna have to pit again. His alternative strategy did not work.
We've got
Huge shame for him.
yellows in sector 1 and 2. You know, saying he's about to head out for, what's that, ILMS?
ILMS, yeah, that's iRacing.
Well, is there a race on, is there?
No. I'm supposed to do 6 hours of Le Mans with them, but we'll see. Alright, Milos, good luck. Good practice.
Oh, Bance, right, okay. You're the man for this, right? Kel is asking in chat, can someone explain the crab thing to her? I mean, I only kind of half understand it, so you'll have to explain it.
Right, so crab, that's a crab rave. So it's a song on YouTube that involves crabs that are dancing and a catchy song to go with it. I'm gonna link it here in the chat. You can watch it if you want. And it is used, I'm not actually quite sure why, but it is basically used when someone dies in a game or spins out in F1, then the crab rave comes on. So you can have a look at that. It is pretty epic, I have to say. Did you not know what the crab rave is, Tipsy?
I did. You showed it to me before, but I didn't know whether it was.
Oh, by the way, motocrosser right now with a Vinny side by side out of turn 1, having a big battle right now.
Yeah, see, Vin's softs are probably reaching the end of their life, and the mediums are starting to come into their own. So,
Milos says right now that he can't wait for Renner to miss the pits, adding to Incognita, but he's missing the fact that he's going to crash the car out and give it floor damage before we even get to the pit stop. So, yeet to that one, Mr. Milos. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, continue, Mr. Damien.
Yeah, so I thought crab was like if someone was... I don't know what it was. I thought it meant more someone, if someone rage quits or something, they get the crab emoji.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I don't really use it that much because I'm still not sure of what it means. or in what context to use it. So, I mean, I consider myself a pretty switched on man of the world, but I mean, with you guys, every day is an education, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Every
well,
day.
basically, we should make a school. I think that's a good
The
idea.
2S school, the way of the meme.
Yes.
Memes are something that just goes over my Chief's head as well as mine. I don't get them. Although I did make a meme which, if people if people stay tuned, I know normally when you get to the interviews, sadly people switch off, and they really shouldn't, because like I said before, you get to hear from the drivers, you get to hear the emotions from them, how they're feeling about the race, and you just get to know the driver. Oh! Woo!
What happened?
Who was that? There's a car going really slowly. Alpha? Is that Van Beets? I think it might have been Van Beets.
Yeah, his front wing's done.
Yeah, and he was on the... Gary was coming around the 130R at full crack, full whip, and he had to avoid him, so... Bit of a hurry moment. And Bailey says that Luigi's got a penalty. I must have missed that.
I'm going to double check real quick, but maybe we're just really bad commentators. He does in fact have a penalty.
Well done. No, it's just because there's so many people here close to each other. I'm trying to keep an eye on these deltas, guys. So we've got Silver as well. I'm trying to bring you the action, boys. That's why it's good to have very attentive people watching to keep an eye on what else they can see. Of course, other people can see the other chats and they can see Discord as well. So it's not just me and Vance running the show. It's I like to consider everyone who's involved in the Discord and the chat. They all add their 2 pence worth, so it all helps out in the long run. What was I saying there? I completely forgot.
What a beautiful thing to say.
Yeah, it's teamwork. We all work together to make it one big thing. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying something. I forget. Memes. Oh yes, interviews. Stay tuned for them, because there's a change. Oh, the pit stops. So Costa's running pretty deep on these softs, trying to get that would be the overcut. The undercut is actually pretty powerful in Suzuka, I think. The intellect of Mr. Taron Jensen and the likes will inform me if I am indeed correct. Aaron, 3-second time penalty. And I think Matthias, we have lost Matthias.
Yeah, he is gone. That is a situation for a crab rave.
Oh, crab.
Yeah. You don't want to get the crabs, but
yeah, I was messing around with... we're going to move here on Verk. Is it Verk on Silver? So Verk is right up the gearbox in the S. So I'm going to run on board with this, because normally in these S's is where something goes wrong. Up this hill here, you don't want to touch that inside curb, or you're going in swings and roundabouts. What was I saying there? So I'm still getting the hang of my streaming software. I don't want to mention it because there are other streaming network or softwares out there, but there are quite a lot of things you can do I was going to say it there. Ooh, there are quite a lot of things you can do with the streaming software of which I use, and I'm getting up to grips with it. Like for example, on my Formula 2 stream, I have the wee rolling logo, which I forgot to get input into this one, people, so I apologise. But you can do slideshows. So I've plucked a couple of pictures that I've got from my own personal collection. Some funny ones, some just general ones, and then some nice ones of Mrs. Kitsune, and mostly Eddie. And so there'll be a nice slideshow at the end of the race and the interviews if anyone wants to hang back and have a look at them. Tara says I'm okay to mention the streaming software. Just I don't want to give free advertising to Streamlabs OBS.
Oh no. What will we do if we accidentally mention Streamlabs OBS?
But I mean, I'm giving advertisements to people, to drinks, to chocolates, to me and Milosh. We were giving a description. But we don't get paid for it, man.
Let's be honest, does anyone care?
Well, where's the money?
That's true. Where's the money? I'm gonna call up OceanChief after this race. I need to find out. It must be banking on all of the brands that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, motocross are leading the race at the moment. That should have probably been something that, should mention.
Molo says that he can make lap vids and track guides for the streams. That would be pretty epic, Molo. If you get those videos sorted out and polished, I will certainly get them on stream. You'll be famous. Awesome. Yeah, because we want to try and mix it up, you know, try and not necessarily change the format. You don't change it if it works, but, you know, bring in a few differences, a few changes to the thing, keep the people on their toes. Don't have it get too neutralized, as they say. Of course, it can never get boring when you've got Mr. Bance on the stream.
Oh, true, right now. By the way, worth mentioning, Motocrosser has gone 12 laps now on the softs. He is leading the race. It's gonna come towards him at the end of the race, though, because he's gonna have some better tires, you would expect. Although I don't know if he's gonna go long on them. I would assume so, though, because he's in a good position. So if you can keep him behind him, that's gonna be good news for him later on, potentially.
Yeah, that's the good thing about us, Bance, being able to do this on the Thursdays, because we can see what strategies work. Although, in saying that, we've been doing it for almost, 2 seasons now, and we still haven't really benefited from it, so I guess it's just us. Or me.
Yeah, it might be.
Although, let's not forget, we have to remind everyone that we may be on a slight, kind of, not necessarily a downward curve, but...
Oh, Luigi's gonna overtake the Motocrosser into the wee corner.
Into the wee corner.
Yeah.
It's
you like my commentating?
It's a pretty famous corner, Bance. It's you know.
It's a wee corner.
Yeah, the wee corner. Let's not
forget.
Got
to switch corner.
But I think it's important, Bance, to remind people who are watching that we are a constructors champions.
We are.
So
we're a pretty big deal, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
We're just kind of letting like Terran and all the M boys and Speedy get a gap to us, because we just want to make the crushing defeat more complete when we catch them at the end of the season.
The next one. I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. Oh, of course, next season, of course. Yes, next season. We're letting them have this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we can't demotivate them, you know, too much.
Yeah, right. They need to stick around.
Yeah, we need to make sure that they feel that they have a chance of winning.
Yeah. Or have they been misled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So kind of what you were saying, Bance, earlier on is kind of what's happening. It's not necessarily a great track for racing as such, because so many corners are so difficult to pass on. So a lot of guys are just following and just swapping on the DRS, but I don't think we've missed what this is over just yet. I think there's still...
Oh no, look at Onion and Costa Motocross. Yeah. I think Onion's actually maybe overtaking both of them on the straight, because they're very busy with each other. So yeah. I think Onion might actually have both of them clapped.
So Costa gets the move done on Motocrosser. Onion bars now.
Yeah, there comes Onion.
Here he comes.
He's going to stick it on one of them, on the McLaren.
Yeah.
And he's passed, of course, Motocrosser.
Do you think now that...
not directly in the fight.
Do you think now that the Onion is now... do you think now that the Onion is in front of Motocrosser, that Motocrosser will be crying after he passes him? I mean, just let that one go. That was like horrific. Just let it go.
I'm speechless. I mean, you know, you've got that going for you.
Oh. So we may have a round 2 of this ding battle between Verk and Gary. Of course, earlier on we've seen the coming together, I think we shall call it, between Verk and Gary. At the top of these S's, at the top of the S's here, just this moment here. So, although Verk was able to close in on about 1/10 of a second behind Gary, and then he's just dropped off by over a second. So I don't know what happened there.
In the chat there, can you sing us a wee song?
Okay, I'll try and commentate. I'll try and commentate in the kind of like a songing. I don't know how you put it. So we have Onion. What do you mean we don't have it cringe? But the community has requested it, Bance.
Okay, well go ahead.
So we have Onion Barge and he's got DRS on Costa, and it's not gonna be enough time to pass. They are. Van Bates gets himself 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's a seal of cringe for me, dog. I'm sorry.
Well, what would you like to sing then?
I don't
Country
know.
road. No, don't.
Take me home
to
the
the
place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home.
Country road. Do you know the bit I love? I love the bit when he goes, I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And then he goes, driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday! Anyway, there you go. We are taking requests, ladies and gentlemen, so get the song requests in. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Onion Barge is going for it with Costa. Oh, at the chicane at the end of 130R. That was a mega move. Right on.
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
No, because Costa, will he have the DRS?
Actually, I think Onion gets the DRS.
No, he doesn't. Costa's got the DRS.
Oh boy, well then this is not over.
No, he's got too much of a gap to gain. He'll not get it. Nope, not gonna happen. Sorry. It's annoying me. I'm just trying to take a moment, Bance, just to see, you know, I'm just getting a vision of us on stage in lights after that performance. I think that, you know what, if I know our community as good as I think I do, Bance, they absolutely loved that singing.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
we'll put everything into it.
I mean, absolutely, like, just we'll put our heart and soul into it. I reckon we'll be getting more requests.
Oh, that's going to be in the next stream, isn't it, as well? Like in the pre-race, yeah, the highlights.
Yeah, so Costa's keeping up with Onion Barge here on this for the DRS. So stay tuned because there still might be some bit of action. Headsets. I cannot wear headsets; they annoy me. And then Jensen does mention there about. See, you can race on Suzuka. Yes, you can. That is true. You can race. It's just it gets a bit difficult, but he is just over half a second. Oh, Onion Barge gets a fantastic drive off the night. Oh yeah, far bigger, much better drive this time. The gap's even bigger this time, so I don't think Costa is going to be able to get this move done on Onion Barge. The DRS kind of helps him keep within touching distance, but Onion's pace is just too great, I think, for Costa. So I think I'm gonna.
Costa's really well though as well.
You what? Sorry.
Costa's really doing well though. It has to be said.
Oh yeah. Nice Icewind. The toes. The toes. So yeah, silver as well on. So motocross.
Can we have another one bites the dust, please? Maybe next time. Tune in.
Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust, and another one bites, and another one bites, another one bites the dust. Ah! There you are. That's about as much as I know.
I only know the ad for another one buys a duster. No, another one drives the duster. You
Another
know that
one drives the duster.
Dacia? Yeah, another one drives the duster.
It's a good car.
Another one drives
the
it.
duster. Another one drives, and another one drives. Another one drives the duster.
So now we've been singing ads. OceanChief, where's our paycheck?
Yeah, we're doing what I mean. We're giving it everything here. Although I suppose if I bet you if Thimo give us a request for a song, the lyrics are good as here.
Well, but his race craft's not good enough to make requests, so we'll have to pass up on that one. I'm sorry.
Isn't that the kind of music he listens to?
Yes, pretty much. It's horrible. It's horrendous. I just want to mention that Wimpy3 not trademark anymore. I wonder why he's removed that from his name. I wonder how he feels about the fact that he's beating Thimo.
Oh yes, that's right. No Thimo here, indeed. So we have been robbed once again from another epic trademark battle.
Tara says, I wonder if they'll notice that there's a race happening. I mean, it's your fault, let's be honest.
Well, my fault?
No, like their fault.
Well, I mean, I'm on it.
Not yours, the viewers. It's their fault, all of them.
I have to defend myself against that remarkable comment by Mr. Tar. I mean, I'm watching it. Contender, here we are. Contender is on the back of work. I've got it. I'm over it, Mr. Tar.
I think there's more important things than the race at the... No,
do you know what I think it is, Bance? I think Tar is just jealous of our sexual
attention. I think so. I think he can provide the same level of singing quality.
I mean, he comes on with his beautifully crisp English voice, and he's so polite, and he's so professional, and he makes us look really crap at this, but we just have that little bit extra touch. We give it a little bit of... I'm doing that. You know that guy that does the sprinkles of salt? You know that, what do you call that guy? The chef.
Don't know.
Do you know that chef, and he does this weird stance when he sprinkles...
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. We're sprinkling. You just imagine that. That's
yes, yeah. He's salty.
Yeah, he's not salty, but what do you call it, Kitty? Salt what? Salt. I know what you call it, but that guy when he sprinkles a little bit of stardust. Oh, Contender is going for Ferk. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Oh, Contender's off. Oh, he nearly hits the pit wall.
Here, Wimpy 3 non-trademark at the moment, getting lapped by Mr. SLR Luigi.
You're right. You're right there. You're right there, Ted, as I would say to everyone. So...
Molio saying, Beamer the squeaker.
We love Beamer and his voice.
Yes. Indeed. Even though he sounds 40. No.
Calvert says, get it in the... Oh, get it in the goal hole. I thought she said a different type of hole beginning with G, but we'll just leave that one.
Get in the wall for this one. That's how we say it in F1. Yes, that's true.
Get in the wall. But yes, will we try and commentate on the race?
Oh yeah, that's happening.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Onion 1.6 by Luigi.
Epic.
What did you have for breakfast? No.
I had the same thing I have since...
Oh God.
What do you mean, oh God? You asked me a question. I'm having the decency to answer the question. And these
all right.
These are the things people want to know, Bance.
Tell me.
I had, as I always have, a cup of tea and some toast. That's all I have. And some days, I have a cup of tea with no toast. Some mornings, I have coffee.
Oh, Mr. Wimpy 3 non-trademark has retired from the race.
We have lost the Wimps.
He's still beaten Thimo though, so congratulations to him there.
Well done, Mr. Wimpy. We get a yellow in sector 1 and 2. If we
I hope that Pixel, by the way, is making the standings for the Wimpy versus Thimo fight.
Well, from what I know, a bit of inside knowledge, not that it's that too important, but Mr. Pixel will not be supplying me with any standings today, as he has a life going on at the moment and he hasn't got any time to do it. So the standings will have to... Ooh, Onion running a little bit, pretty much as far as you want to, the edge exit of that corner. But yeah, so there will be no standing updates for the end of the stream, sadly.
Yeah, the gap's closing between Mr. Mario and Onion.
Yes, I'm on it, yep.
And otherwise, different mentions. Aaron is on 18 lap, also hards. He's going to aim to make it into the points, but it doesn't look like he can unless Vinny goes for another spin. So it doesn't look like he's going to have a points finish this time.
Yeah.
Kutand as well has had a horrible race. It's not gone his way.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was all his own doing or whether it was something to do with his connection, because I mean he does look a bit laggy. I think Costa, sorry, is just to quickly change topic. I think Costa's kind of backed out of, I don't know, trying to get anyone in the podium, so he's going to go for the fastest. Fastest lap. Oh, front wing change for Costa. Yeah, he's been off.
Yep. So Costa though, P8. soft tires, he's going to be incredibly fast. So I would be surprised if he didn't get the fastest lap point. And he might very well still catch up to Verk.
Oh, Aaron clips his rear right clips the front off Keyboard Magnussen, and Keyboard somehow manages to avoid spinning.
That is one way to overtake.
And I mean, Aaron overtook Keyboard Magnussen with 19.0 lap hard.
Tara just commented on Costa's pit stop saying that must have cost our fortune.
Yeah, we've lost Keyboard.
Yeah, F scat for Mr. Keyboard.
Yeah, must have cost. I mean, it's nice to see that I'm not the only person who posts like.
At least you got that one.
Yeah, but well, that was an easy one to get. You see, but it's good to know. Keyboard's really struggling here. It's good to know that I'm not the only person that posts bad puns. Of course. Well, I was gonna say we're the same age, but from my memory, I'm like a complete 24 hours older than Tara, and in years, in age terms, that's a complete lifetime. So Keyboard is really struggling here with the track. I don't know why he's struggling.
Yeah, Keyboard had a keyboard malfunction according to OceanChief.
Yeah,
that is very possible indeed.
I got it on stream. Yeah.
His key fell out.
Yeah.
That happens. Oh yeah. This keyboard's overheating, I think.
Yellow's sector 1 and 3, and I'm not seeing nothing flag up on the deltas. So. Pretender closing in on the back of Verk at the end of the S's, so he's going to have to. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is getting this on the stream, but Pretender looks really laggy for me, and I think that could be his issue.
Yeah, he is quite
I
laggy.
lost connection to Steam. Aaron disconnected and then it kicked me out.
Boomer. Oh man, yeah. Well, I'm gonna send you an invite real quick.
Stay on board with us, people. Oh, I can maybe join on someone, kind of.
No, I sent you an invite. Did you get it?
No. Oh, yes, there it is there. Epic. Chief gets it in for me as well. Thank you, boys. We're coming back. I'm coming back. Don't worry. Joining session.
Oh, migrating host. That's what I love to see.
Oh, no. The session no longer exists. Oh, no.
Hold on, I have an idea. I can. You can watch my stream. Hold on. Okay, I sent you an invite to Steam Steam broadcast. Check that. Maybe you can look at that instead.
This is actually, if this works, this would be an ingenious moment, Bance. Waiting for 2 SRL, that band's broadcast to start. So the guys are sending me invites, Wimpy and Chief, but I can't get in, guys. It's the sessions no longer exist, but I'm now watching Bance's stream, so it's not the same, but the main thing is we've got the footage. Oh no, do you know what? It's not going to work, Bance, because you're going to have to take control off the camera.
Yeah, well, I can do that.
So.
Oh yeah, but there's going to be a lot of delay on the stream, isn't there? There is a lot of delay.
Onion bars left as well.
It's all gone downhill. You can see if you can join back again.
Okay.
Here.
Bear with us, people. Bear with us. No longer exists, boys. No longer exists.
You can try over Discord. Hold on, Discord streaming. That's instant. I've started the stream. That should work.
It doesn't show on.
Yeah, you need to enable it on your OBS.
How do I do that?
You need to add the window to your stream.
Now what? So I don't know how this is going to work. I need to add the window to I wasn't prepared for this. I don't know how to add that.
Oh damn.
I think we may have to just call it, because Onion Barge left the session as well, so get that screen up so people know we haven't left. Everyone's gone. TipsyBob says Mullo. Subscribers all gone. So yeah, I think we need to just call that from whenever we last saw it.
What a shame.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to close out the game, boys, and my apologies. And get that up and running. So don't know where to go from there, really. Is everyone are you still in the lobby, Benz?
Hold on, actually, end your stream. I'll start the stream real quick, and then we can look at the last 2 laps that way. That could work.
All right, because I was hoping I could get my thing in. Okay, I'll do that.